Hello, 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 hippies. Welcome back. It's Courtney Shavante here, and I'm back with another awesome resin tutorial for you guys. This one is going to be for this diamond shaped key holder, and it's so cute. You totally love it next to your door and everything to go ahead and pop those keys up. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out for you guys moving forward. So to start off, we're going to start with some two-part resin, and we're just going to pour a nice thin layer into our mold. Now this mold in the mix stick is not sponsored, so I'm sorry, I do not have the details for it. However, feel free to do an Amazon search for a different flat shape and you'll be able to find something very similar. From here, I just made sure I went ahead and thinned out that resin, and then I'm going to add in this foil that I pre-cut. I'm just going to press it down nicely and just make sure that I have it submerged in here, because I noticed that when I have the foil submerged in the resin, there's way less movement. From here, what you're going to see me do is just add in some pressed flowers. I'm going to add in 3 pressed flowers that I have from my collection. You can get them from my mystery boxes that I do have available on my Etsy shop and everything, so make sure you do check those out. I'll have them linked below for you, of course. And what you see me doing is you're just seeing me put these in face down and pressing down nicely and firmly into place once I have them where I want them, and also pouring out the rest of that resin because I don't want to waste any of my resin. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and push those into place and whatnot, get it where I want. Spray some alcohol. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I done jumped ahead a little bit. I'm doing a voiceover. But what you're going to do first is you're going to spoon some glitter mix into each of the corners. This is something that I pre-mix off camera, but I do have other mixes available on my Etsy shop, but they do sell out fast because my glitter mixes are one of a kind. So make sure you do check that out and favorite my shop so you can be updated first. Take a toothpick to swirl that glitter around just to kind of randomize it a bit and put some into those empty spaces just to make it look more interesting and everything. And once you have all your glitter and everything spread out how you like it, what you're going to do is spray that alcohol and allow that to cure, hippies. Once your project has had a chance to cure that first layer, what you're going to do is mix up a little bit more resin and split it into 2 different cups. I'm using 2 different cups because I'm going to be using 2 different colors in mica powders that I've already spooned into each cup. Now in this first cup, the color you're going to see me work with is a white color, so I'm just going to mix that up really well, and then I'm going to take some white alcohol ink and just pop that on in there so I can make sure it's nice and opaque and dark and a true like pearly white color. This second cup, I have a copper mica powder in here, and I'm mixing that up really well, spraying some alcohol just to disperse those bubbles and whatnot. And then from here, you're just going to make sure it's mixed up really good and start pouring in the center using that darker color, and then I'm using that white lighter color on the outsides just to, you know, kind of create this little frame thing that we have going on here. So pour in sections and everything so that we can get your colors where you need it, and then just worry about filling it you know, after you have your colors placed, of course. You're gonna see me scrape at the edges of this because, you know, no resin left behind, of course. We want to make sure we use all our supplies, hippies. Okay, so from here, what you're going to do is just spray some alcohol once you get all your resin in here, and then you're going to let this cure completely. Alright, so once that's nice and cure, you're just going to go ahead and wiggle this from your mold and pull off those little excess bits that are on there, and it should come out pretty clean. If not, just go ahead and take a sanding block and you should be able to smooth that out very easily, but I didn't have to, so you're not going to see me do that on here. But I am going to take this hand drill that I have linked below for you guys, and I'm going to drill a hole onto the back so that way I can make sure that this piece can hang onto a wall. So I'm going to first drill a hole for the hardware, just kind of right at the top, so that way I can put the screw into the back. You probably can't see it that well because of the lighting on here and everything, but I'm just going to take that screw and the hardware and put that on in. But no worries, because we're moving on to some better lighting, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it on the front side using a different piece. So this is the piece, the little key ring holder that we're going to be using on the front. I'm using it as a guide to kind of see where I want it to be, and then I'm going to kind of mark where I want that screw to go, and then from there I'm just going to double check to make sure I have it right, and then I'm going to drill a hole right where, you know, I placed it and everything, and I'm going to try to make sure I do it from the top going straight down, so that way it's not going in at a slant when I put my screw. I'm going to take my little screwdriver here. I'm going to place the hardware and the screw in place and just screw that on in. I got this little hammer screw set combo at TJ Maxx, I want to say. Like, I just found it when I was randomly shopping somewhere, so I don't have a link for it, but it's really dope, so I hope you guys do find one. But yeah, that's all we're gonna do. Ta-da! Alright, hippies, this is our finished product. She is absolutely beautiful. I believe this is an absolutely stunning piece to have right there when you walk in, and the last thing to see like when you're walking out and everything, when you're grabbing your keys and putting them up. I really love how the glitter looks and just kind of blends over and helps blend that copper into the white. I really love this uterus design on here with the florals on there because, you know, girl power, like we are all about it over here, okay? Feminine energy, I want that to seep all the way through you guys. But yeah, I love how the flowers look and everything. I'm just totally in love with this piece. I think it's a really cute, simple piece, and it's perfect for beginners or someone who just wants to try something new. All the products that I use for this project will be linked below. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Make sure you leave me some comments and everything. Tell me what you think, hippies. XOXO. Until next time. Mwah. Bye.